Alright, so the Pokemon news cycle is certainly heating up, with 7 or 8 important announcements having been made in the last 2 weeks. And in today's video, I will be taking you through all of the important ones with new sets, new cards, new products, and telling you whether I'll be buying them or skipping them. Let's get straight into it. Hey guys, it's Pokemonster, and in today's video, we will be jumping straight into the next upcoming release, starting with the Stellar Sylveon and Stellar Ceruledge EX decks. So these are coming out on the 30th of August, which is in 5 or 6 days, depending on when this video comes out, retailing for 1,800 yen, so about 10 to 15 bucks. I don't have the conversion straight to my hand. So the main feature of these decks obviously is that they're going to have a promo of the relevant Pokemon in the Stellar type. So we've got the Sylveon here and we've got the Ceruledge there. But the important announcement is that the other cards in the deck have all been revealed. So let's take a very quick look at it. So taking a look at the set cards in the Ceruledge deck, we have the Vulpix, Ninetales, Ho-Oh, all very nice looking cards. I do think that I recognize most of these cards. I think the main difference is going to be that Ace spec. Everything else looks like a reprint. Most notable thing about this Sylveon deck is the Zapdos. So watch out for the Zapdos because it's going to make an appearance later on in this video. And then it's got an Eevee, a Snorlax. I think some of these are new artworks. In my opinion, this is more focused on playability as a product. It's a cheap product, but there isn't really much potential for this. So in short, I think I will be skipping this. Okay, so moving on to the next update. As you guys know, on the 13th of September, we have a dual set release, one in English being Stellar Crown, second one being Paradise Dragona, which I'm going to talk about here. So I've already talked about the set being revealed, but we've had some more cards being revealed at the same time. Starting off with the Executor line, you have a very cool looking artwork for the Execute AR. I love that one on the bottom right corner, contemplating life. I love how they're all lying around, like just doing random bits. I think this card is a really funny card, so really cool. And then we have the Alolan Executor, but as a Stellar type SAR. I think this is a very nice illustration. You can kind of see what the texture is going to look like from this zoom in. So this is a very cool one, especially because I recently pulled the Terapagos Stellar type SAR, and I can tell you firsthand that these are really nice cards. So very much looking forward to that. Finally, there have been some other cards revealed. So we're going to look at the Flygon line very quickly. I think that Flygon could be getting a Stellar type SAR based on the fact that in Stellar Miracle, you had 2 Pokemon that got Stellar type SARs, being the Galvantula and the Terapagos. So look out for a potential Flygon Stellar type SAR. But the main draw and what I've included in my thumbnail is this Latios and Latias pair. So it's a connected artwork drawn by Okacheke. Really like the art style. Combine the 2 artworks together and they look absolutely awesome, as seen here on my screen pretty much. This is not the first time that we've had some sort of connected artwork between Latios and Latias. I'm not talking about the tag team, I'm talking about the Heart Gold and Soul Silver L1 Japanese blister. So I'll put up the pictures there. But Latios and Latias always go so well as a pair. My only comment on this is it is a shame that they decided to make Latios an AR or IR and Latias an SAR. It does look a little bit less matching. So that's a little bit disappointing, but I trust Pokemon with what they're doing. And still, at the end of the day, the artworks look really cool. So very much looking forward to the set, Paradise Dragona. And next we have Stellar Crown, obviously that's coming out on the same day, Friday, 13th of September. I don't think there is much update on that, so I'll just leave it at that. Just make sure that you've got your budget ready because it's obviously a dual release. I'll be picking up, or I have already picked up quite a few Paradise Dragona boxes, but there is no rush if you're looking to invest in it. Stellar Miracle, I actually haven't picked up any products yet. Let me know which products you guys think is the best. I'm certainly looking to put a little bit of money into it, but again, because it's ultra modern, I don't feel a huge rush that I absolutely have to have it on release. So the next game-changing announcement is the launch of Pokémon TCG Pocket coming out on the 30th of October. If you're not really familiar with it, the first set is going to be called Genetic Apex. So this is going to be an app where you can open packs up to 2 packs for free per day, open up some cards, trade them with friends, play the TCG as well. And already we've had some reveals for some cards that are going to be exclusive to TCG Pocket. So that's really exciting. For example, that Charizard, but there are some much more detailed like alt art looking cards which have been revealed as well, just like that Pikachu. So I'm super excited for it. It's not going to be one of like my mainstays or staples. I do think it's going to have a beneficial effect on the physical TCG. Let me know by liking this video if you want me to cover how I think Pokemon TCG Pocket is going to benefit or impact the physical TCG. I am going to be playing this a little bit, so this is less of a will you buy and will you skip in terms of like investing or collecting. I'll definitely get a little bit involved in this. I'm not going to spend too much time on it unless it's really addictive. My main focus is still going to be on the physical TCG, but I will definitely play my part and get involved in this. Okay. Moving on to November, we have some very exciting announcements. So the most important one for this video is the official reveal of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks. So on the Pokemon Center website, they're already taking pre-orders. This is the Pokemon Center ETB, which has 11 packs in it, but the promo itself looks absolutely stunning. Okay, so looking on PokeBeat, we've got the 4 different pack arts. The money pack art in quotation marks is obviously going to be the stellar type Pikachu, and actually that's a really important point to make. So as you can see, this Pikachu is going to be stellar type. So what this means is we are most likely going to get a huge chase card being a stellar type SAR Pikachu. I'll be extremely surprised if they don't do that, and firsthand I can tell you that these stellar type SARs are really nice. Just take a look at this Terapagos that I pulled recently. So really nice with the rainbow borders. So very excited to see what the main chase is going to be for this set. Then we've got 2 artworks which confirm to us that this set is going to incorporate cards from Paradise Dragona, because as you guys know, Paradise Dragona, the Japanese box art, has the Latias and Latios. Not only does it have the Latias and Latios, it also have the Alolan Executor Stellar type. So this is going to be super interesting. It's going to be a combination of Supercharged Breaker, Paradise Dragona, and the Sylveon and Ceruledge decks. And we do need to look at these awesome ETB promos drawn by Shinji Konda, same artist that did the Giratina, the Aerodactyl in 151, and notably the Magikarp IR in Paldea Evolved. So we've got a huge lineup of products, but on top of that, a very exciting ETB promo. Here we have a very cute Quagsire promo, but remember when I was looking at the Stellar Sylveon deck and I was mentioning that you might be seeing the Zapdos later on, this is where that Zapdos is showing up. It's going to be one of the triple blister promos. But to conclude, this set is coming out on the 8th of November, and I'm definitely going to be picking up some. Timing wise, TBC, but I'll definitely try to pick up the booster box and the Pokemon Center ETB. Those 2 are always probably my favorite products for a normal set release. Next guys, we are still going to be in early November, but we're going to be talking about some surprise announcements. So we first got the Terapagos UPC. Now the box art looks really nice, but looking at the content, you get 18 booster packs if I've counted correctly. Looking at the pack selection, it looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, 4 Obsidian Flames, 2 Temporal Forces, 4 Paradox Rift, 4 Twilight Masquerade, and 4 Stellar Crown. So it is a nice pack selection, but don't forget, the price point of it, 104.99. When you divide that price by the overall pack cost, it's not really worth it in my opinion. These aren't really rare sets. So to me, I think this is a nice collectible if you just want something to display. The playmat looks pretty nice. I was never really sure about the box art. Like the playmat is based on the box art for Stellar Miracle, and I do feel like it's a little bit hard to see where the Terapagos is. Now I know that the Terapagos sits on top of the crown, but it does look a bit confusing. So this one is going to be a pass from me. And we are still not done, because there's been another surprise leaked announcement for a Greninja Ultra Premium Collection, also rumored to be releasing around early November. So let's take a look at this. I think the box art looks really nice with the Shuriken, and then looking at the packs though, you only get 16 packs in this one. I don't know exactly how the 16 packs are broken down, but the first thing I would note is that's 2 fewer packs than the Terapagos UPC. It does look like you get some Paldea Evolved, some Twilight Masquerade, Stellar Crown. Disappointingly, you get 2 of the same promos. They look identical as Greninja EX Half Arts and another Water Greninja EX version. I didn't really see why this UPC needs to be released, especially at the same time as another UPC. This one again is a hard pass for me. Alright, so then on the 6th of December, don't forget we still have Terastal Festival coming out, the annual Japanese high class set, which is going to feature evolutions. So stay tuned for that. That one I'm definitely going to be picking up, some on release, some after release. It's going to be reprinted for at least a year and a half or 2 years, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to pick it up. If you're only looking to pick it up for investment, I would not advise you to pick it up on release date, depending on what the prices look like. Japanese Pokemon is a little bit in a weird place at the moment, so it might be that even on release the prices are acceptable. Let's wait and see. But next we are going to go straight into January of 2025, because at the World Championships in Honolulu that just ended, some huge announcements were made about the return of owners Pokemon, starting with the Lily's Clefairy EX. And the fact that Lily's Clefairy EX is coming back as a card raises the question, is that set also going to have a Lily full art maybe? So these cards are very likely to form part of the Battle Partners Japanese set, which is coming out in January of 2025. Let's keep going though. We get a Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX. Now I know that they're doing a Marnie deck and a Steven deck, I think, coming out in February. I don't know if this card is going to form part of the deck or form part of Battle Partners. We will have to see. Very importantly, we do get a sort of full art or trainer gallery type Ends Reshiram. It does look super cool, but to me it doesn't look any different to like an AR or CHR. The main difference is obviously the name of the Pokemon includes the owner. For some people that's very exciting. For me, I still want to hold out and see what the chase cards look like. So this is going to be like a mid chase card, but the ultimate chase cards will be the full arts SARs. So let's see what they do with trainers Pokemon and the trainers themselves for those full art and secret rare cards. To top it off, we've got End Zoroark EX, really cool to see that as a card. And finally, we've had some more teasers about what the other trainers Pokemon might be. So we've got the Arven's Maspottiv maybe, the Psyduck, I'm not too sure, it's probably Misty Psyduck, that would be really cool. And then we've got Gold's Pichu, that would be super cool because we've never seen something like that. So that I'm all for, because Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Gold and Silver are my favorite games of the series. So around January of 2025, we should be seeing some of these cards. To finish off the video, we have had pretty much official confirmation that the Glory of Team Rocket is a thing. So previously it was mainly speculation by PokeBeach based on the release of trademarks, which is still a good indicator, but now we've had some form of official confirmation at Worlds, where the trailer that revealed the owner's Pokemon ended with this rocket sign. And for like a split second, you could see the Mewtwo coming through it. So that's like the perfect way to confirm or announce that a set is coming relating to the Glory of Team Rocket. We still don't know what time it's going to come out, but all in all, I'm super excited for this reveal because obviously Team Rocket Returns is one of the GOAT sets of all time. It contains the 3 OG Gold Stars, which are the Hoenn starters, and a lot of cool Rockets EX Pokemon. Of course, they may be making a reference back to the original Team Rocket set. Even that is really cool with all the dark Pokemon that they have. So sometime in 2025, we are going to get the Glory of Team Rocket, and I'll definitely be picking that up. But to bring this all back together, we've got so many exciting announcements coming in the next 5 months or so. I do feel like you should be excited about the rest of SV as well. Because of the release of Legends ZA and we don't know the exact release date, it's highly likely that Mega Evolution Pokemon are going to be coming back as well. And that was obviously the best gimmick of all time. Everyone misses Mega Evolutions. So seeing those cards in Scarlet and Violet era is going to be super exciting for everyone. And as the pattern shows, a generation always ends stronger than it starts. So aside from all of these announcements, I still think we've got some very cool sets in store. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know which set you're most excited about. If you enjoy my content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And happy collecting.